My dad, 2 minutes ago, as I'm walking upstairs, he goes, Mike, the Supersonics are gone?
Shut up.
I can't make that shit up.
Dude,
Oh my god.
they've been the
What?
Thunder for like
That was
15
a decade
years.
ago. Literally a decade ago.
Welcome
Save it
back,
for later.
everybody, to episode 50. This is 50, right?
Hey! Yeah, it is 50.
Whoa! Of the Movie ReBrew podcast.
Hello.
I'm your host, Keegan Holland. With me is my co-host, Mike Jennison.
Sup?
This week we are reviewing Captain Marvel, and in honor of that, we bring on our own military Carol, Karoline Schenosky.
What's up?
Finally, a female voice. 50 episodes in.
It took
Pretty
Marvel
deep,
what?
though.
It took Marvel what? 24.
21.
Took us
Cut
took
us
us
some
50.
slack. This week, yeah, like we mentioned, we're doing Captain Marvel, the newest Marvel movie. Getting some mixed response from the fans. It could be trolls, though. Tough to say. Sitting at like a 80 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's doing pretty good. I think it made a shit ton of money.
It's 79 last time I checked.
It was
Okay.
85 today. What did you check?
It was 85 and now it's 79.
I checked walking to the movie theater 2 hours ago.
Oh boy.
Same. And it was 85 when I checked.
Damn. What's going on?
79%.
Interesting. In honor of that movie and her cat Goose, we're all drinking the same thing.
No.
No?
What do you have, Keegan?
I'm drinking Goose Island 312, an urban wheat ale.
I'm drinking Goose Island IPA.
Nice.
Mine's
Just their IPA.
Funky Buddha Hop Gun. Instead of Hop
Nice.
Gun, you know? Yeah,
That's
I saw it
sick.
and I was like, oh, yeah.
We all did
Cool
pretty
bottle, yeah.
damn good here.
So here's something weird. I'm at the local gas station. I bought a 24 pack of Goose Island. Not happy about that.
That's a
But-
commitment.
That's
But-
brutal.
But the guy behind me, as I'm holding up this, oh, never mind, it's 12. Is it 12? It's 12. 18. 18?
You
It's
tell
18.
me, man.
It's
I
18.
can tell from the corner
Anyways,
of the box.
it's 18. As I'm carrying a box of beer, though, the guy goes, oh, what is that? I go, it's Goose Island IPA. He's like, oh, is that liquor or beer? I'm like, it's
What?
beer. Yeah, a box of liquor.
I wish. It's probably a little too early in the year for me to be drinking 312.
Is that a summer beer?
It's a 4.2, bright, lemony, and a bit hazy. Have you ever,
Oh, yeah,
you
you're
ever
right.
had this?
That's a summer beer. No, I don't think so. I
This
thought
is
I
like
did.
my go-to at 4th Street.
You're right. I think I might have had that now.
It's damn
thought-
good.
I thought 312 was an IPA. Mine's a grapefruit beer, Keegan. So
Boo.
you like
Mine-
grapefruit beers?
I hate grapefruit.
What?
And beer. Carol, what's yours again?
Mine's an IPA. It's called Hop Gun.
Mm,
It
I
has some
cringe.
fighter jets on the can.
that's
I,
dope.
cr-
It's very fitting.
cringe. I cringe when I found out the main character's name was Carol.
I know, me too. Oh, it's
too
so
good.
bad. Why did it have to be my name?
It sucks. Hey, she's a C, though.
Yeah, that's true. It's not really
She-
my name. Unless you
she's
ask Michael's dad. It's definitely spelled with a C then.
Hey, the
Oh.
Supersonics are still a team, too, so.
Chucky Bucket's not the most reliable source.
All right, we have so little news, but
Why are
let's
you
just
licking your finger?
get
Wow,
into it.
never mind.
Good evening. I'm Will McAvoy.
And I'm Evan Baxter, and here's what's making news.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
Keegan's sitting on a throne as he looks down at us.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to you for the news here.
Okay. What was the first bit of news? Oh, Us. Us premiered at South by Southwest Film Festival last night.
Yeah.
To glowing reviews. Currently has 100% Rotten Tomatoes. People are just glowing about it. And somehow Jordan Peele said the inspiration for this movie was Donald Trump. I don't know. I didn't want to read too much into that because I want to be surprised and make my own judgment. I hate when directors come out and say what the movie's supposed to be. It really pisses me off, but it's more of a modern day thing. Like Aronofsky after Mother explained what it was. I don't
Yeah.
like that. But anyways, it's getting really good reviews. looks like he's going to go 2 for 2. Lupita Nyong'o's performance is getting praised. I guess original screenplay. Though I did also read, I'm not trying to read too much, but I heard that it's way more horror than Get Out. It's just, and not so much thriller. Just kind of straight horror.
Seems like the politicalness of it is still there, though. I wish he didn't say that. That kind of turns me off to it a bit.
Yeah, I didn't read too much into that, but that's what Peele said. So,
yeah, I'm juiced, though.
34 reviews, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's pretty impressive for his follow-up.
Get Out was at 100 for, like, weeks.
A long time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's at 99, right?
Yeah. That one guy who gave Toy Story 3 its first Lego review gave Get Out its first Lego review.
Oh, what an asshole.
He's black, so you can't call him racist.
I was just gonna say.
But you can call him an asshole.
Which I did. Wait, I thought he was white.
No,
Toy
he's
Story
black.
3 guy. Oh.
Pretty sure.
You might hear some random voices come through the mic. There's a party going on downstairs.
Cody's in the basement.
Perfect time to record.
It's getting cut.
Is it? Damn. For Mrs. Holland?
Yeah. Carol, what do you think about us? You excited for it?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I couldn't really tell from the trailer that it's like a social/political commentary movie, though.
Right.
Didn't get that at all.
Yeah, me either. Mike, did you get that?
No, and it sounds like some reviews say, like, oh, this is Get Out, take out the politicalness, and just have a good horror movie. But Peele's saying there's something there. I don't know. I'm trying to read in too much, but...
I saw a review for that movie that said, like, Jordan Peele's the next Spielberg. I was like,
You know what? You know who else got that treatment,
that's
though?
a hot take.
M. Night Shyamalan. Like, 2 movies in, and he fucking fell off a cliff. So, let's pump the brakes.
I mean, that's just what I saw.
Chazelle's the
shooting the
modern-day
messenger.
Spielberg. Let's be honest.
What'd you say?
Chazelle's the modern-day Spielberg. Let's be honest.
That's a terrible take, but...
How is that bad?
I mean, what does that even mean? They don't even do anything that's remotely similar to each other.
David Chazelle and Spielberg?
Yeah.
Kinda. Ish.
What?
I
Don't
mean,
you
okay.
love Spielberg's musicals? Like, what are you talking about?
He's doing West Side Story next year.
Yeah, like
Maybe-
first musical ever, though, right?
Yeah,
Maybe Spielberg's the new Chazelle. Ever thought about that one?
And then Chazelle did this space movie. That was like a Spielberg movie.
You're off your rocker here, Mike.
Listen, I don't think Spielberg ever made an R-rated horror movie. I'm just saying shit here, okay?
I know you are. Just throwing shit at the wall and hope it sticks.
No, if anything, Coogler's the next Spielberg.
All right, we gotta stop doing this.
I'm sorry that I ever brought this up.
No,
I regret it.
Next one.
Amazon has confirmed that the TV show that they're making about Lord of the Rings will take place Second Age of Middle Earth and NUMNOR setting? Numenor setting?
Does it have any of the same characters?
I don't know. No, so this will be... This is when Sauron first rose to power. So in the beginning of Fellowship, when Isildur cuts off Sauron's ring, that's at the end of the Second Age. So this is before all that happens.
Oh, so it's like a prequel to everything.
Yeah, I think this is the right move.
Even
I was
a
afraid
prequel to
they were
Hobbit?
going to do... What'd you say, Mike?
Prequel to The Hobbit?
Yeah, even earlier than The Hobbit. This is the right move, though, because I thought they were just going to do Lord of the Rings again. So I was like, cool, but like, why? But yeah, this is a good call.
This might be really good.
I know, dude. They're pumping a ton of money into.
Now, this is my question. Are these based off books?
Well, the Silmarillion is
a
just like an
creation story,
encyclopedia.
right? Yeah. Okay.
So, Shazam! Tell Chucky Buckets to plug his ears. It's getting good reviews.
I'm shocked.
I know. They said it's like Big and Ghostbusters and I can't remember the other movie, but I guess it's a ton of fun and not connected at all to the other DC movies, which I think is what they're trying to do now. But
yeah, they also that's news. They came out and said the DC universe is dead, which is
yeah, I think they said we might work with it a little bit, but for the time being, dead.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't come out and say it's dead, but it's dead.
Was there a Shazam trailer before Captain Marvel for you guys?
No. Was there for you?
No, I didn't have one.
Yeah, it was the new one too. And I'm still not excited for it. Even with the new trailer and this positive buzz, I still don't care. Like, Don asked me the other day, do you have superhero fatigue? I was like, no, of course not. But then I thought about Shazam and was like, oh yeah, big time. I don't want to see that at all.
I've never even heard of it, honestly.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet.
Stars Chuck, too. The guy from Chuck.
Zachary Levi.
I can't get into that.
Did you watch Chuck?
No.
You didn't watch Chuck?
Who watched Chuck?
I've never seen that.
Oh, I watched Chuck, all right. At least like the first 2 seasons. I love the lady in that show. I can't remember her name.
Is she a British accent?
No, but she's in Mass Effect 2. She's foreign. She's the best.
Wow, a foreigner. Shocked. Keegan had a crush. Here's a fun little tidbit. When My Name is Earl got canceled, they were going to cancel Chuck. But Subway said, we're huge fans of Chuck. Don't cancel it. We won't advertise for My Name is Earl. So that's why I hate Chuck.
What?
Yeah.
I just Googled Chuck on my computer, and you know how it comes up with recommendations?
Yeah.
Second recommendation, Chuck Jennison.
Shut up.
I'm not kidding.
What the hell?
Probably because you searched my dad the other
I didn't
day.
search your dad.
Creep.
Creep. What a weirdo. Wait.
Chuck Jennison.
So Earl got canceled, and they were gonna cancel Chuck, but then somebody said we won't advertise for Earl? How does that make any sense?
Basically they were gonna cancel Chuck, but then Subway's like, no, save Chuck, we're huge fans.
Gotcha,
and then for that reason they axed Earl. So for that reason, I hate Zachary Levi.
That's a fair take.
Ready here. The campaign here, ready? I have on the Wikipedia page, on the official Chuck TV series Wikipedia page. As the second season finished, flagging ratings put Chuck in danger of cancellation, but fans mounted a successful campaign to encourage NBC to renew the show. The campaign was unique in that fans specifically targeted a sponsor of the show, the Subway restaurant chain, leading to the chain striking a major sponsorship deal with NBC to help cover the cost of the 3rd season.
That's insane. I love that. Also, NBC just bows to the will of the people. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Chuck. Just gotta rally together, people. Bring back...
We can get anything.
I can't think of a show that was canceled by NBC. Bring back Happy Endings. That was ABC. Never mind.
Bring back Law and Order.
There's no way that show's canceled.
It's still on. It's on like its 19th season.
7/19th. What a number.
Let's rally together to cancel Law and Order.
Yes, Queen.
Yeah, that's all I got for the news, Keegan. Oh, that Hereditary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's back. What's his name?
The bitch is back?
The director?
The director.
I can't remember his name.
Ari Aster. He's back with a new movie by also a 24 horror movie called Midsummer. That's Midsommar, and it comes out midsummer, and it's a horror movie.
Just the way he spelled that is just so pretentious.
Yeah. Well, he's a pretentious guy.
It comes out this year?
2019.
Caroline, you are so close to the right now.
Wow. That's exciting.
And it stars our boy Jack Renner.
Hey, nice. That's huge news.
Yeah, the trailer's out. It's a teaser trailer. You don't see much in it, but looks trippy.
Did he go from short movie to Hereditary, or was there a movie before Hereditary? Because you said his short was awesome, right?
So his short, the strange thing about the Johnsons, you can find it online. We've tweeted it out before. That was his AFI graduation movie.
Oh yeah.
So then there was 7 years in between Hereditary and that. But that was Hereditary is his feature debut, his directorial debut.
Damn, that's
It's
sweet.
a strong start.
Yeah, did you see it?
But he
Hard to top that.
You seen Hereditary, right? Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's like one of my favorite movies that I watched last year.
Yeah, that movie's awesome.
Yeah.
No more news for you, Mike?
I ran dry.
I read
What?
The dumb shit I sent. What else is there?
I could have said no. Oh, the Pikachu. Detective Pikachu trailer.
Yeah.
So cute. I can't wait to see it.
I know. But the more I see that movie, the more I hate Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu.
Oh, the more I love it.
Really?
Yeah, it's so cute.
I mean, he's cute, but I don't know. I wish they didn't get such a known voice.
I kind of agree. I wish the voice was different.
Because it's just Deadpool.
It took me out of the movie, or out of the trailer at least.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going for something, and I think they're fine.
I mean, that could have been anyone, though.
Yeah.
They should have just picked someone, like, not an as well-known voice for that.
Or Danny DeVito.
And just paint him yellow.
I know. I can't say it enough.
They should have just painted Russell Crowe purple. He could have played Thanos.
No, they should have got fucking Russell Crowe to play Snorlax. That's what they should have done.
He'd probably have a heart attack mid-movie, though. I don't think he'll ever be in another movie.
Is he alive?
He's about to croak.
I've got eyes on Russell right now. Where's this guy at?
He's about 200 pounds overweight.
So bad.
Oh my god.
This guy's a bowling ball.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, they showed Mewtwo in the trailer. Did you see that?
I saw it.
Looking weird.
I didn't need to see Mewtwo at the end of it.
I know. That's like, was Dark Phoenix before your guys' movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one where Jean is crying in the beginning?
The one where Jennifer Lawrence dies in it?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. They show the first 10 minutes.
I could not believe that. I mean, maybe they're trying to throw us off, but the way it's, like, edited...
Oh, you're talking about, like, how the funeral scene, right? Like, with the dirt covering the...
Well, Jean is like, I didn't want to do that. Why did you make me do that? She was my friend. And before that, they show her talking with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
So it's like...
I thought they were sisters, but maybe I'm just dumb.
Yeah, you are dumb.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that was insane.
I've never seen an X-Men movie.
What?
There are so many franchises you have just somehow dodged growing up.
Oh, I saw Logan.
Yeah, I was going to say, we were
That's
talking about
true.
Logan earlier, so I know you've seen that.
And
Kind of.
Logan's sick.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is.
the X-Men movies.
I
me
cried
too.
in a Logan, and I had no connection to the character.
That's because Hugh Jackman is the best of all time.
Well, I have a connection to that man.
What a handsome
on-
devil he is.
Just on looks alone.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is.
so handsome.
All right, that's all I got.
Carol,
Let's
got
get into
anything?
this.
No.
Good effort, though. All right, the beer.
Michaels, are you okay?
It's just beer.
What kind of beer?
I'd like a keg of beer, please.
Hey, Johnny, how about a beer, huh?
Better when I'm drunk.
We have to
I like
rate
mine.
the beer, too.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
you've
had this
listened
a
to us
ton.
before, right?
This is a very good summer beer.
I've never listened to you guys.
Wow, shade.
Yeah, this is my go-to in the summer. This is an awesome summer beer. I got it for like $8.50 for a 6-pack, so it's pretty cheap. I'd recommend it for sure.
I bought 18 of these IPA pale ales, grapefruit, and I'm
That'd be
proud to
good.
say that it's actually quite good. I'm excited to drink more of these.
Mine was really good, too. I think I'm going to have another one after this. It was like
Wow.
$9 for a
Alcoholic.
6-pack. Yeah, I am.
Where is yours from?
Funky Buddha? I don't know where the brewery is.
Mhm.
Never heard of it before.
Goose Island is from Chicago. I think it's one of the
Shot-
bigger craft breweries in the country.
Anheuser-Busch bought it.
Oh, really?
Funky Buddha is in Florida.
There you go.
Semi-local. All right, let's get into this movie.
You can't handle the truth.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s, tells the story of Carol Danvers, or just Vers, to start out. It's kind of all over the place. It's hard to describe this one. Were you guys lost at all? Because this is a new character for probably like 95% of the audience. Like even I was pretty unfamiliar with her. Were you guys confused?
First 15 minutes, I had no idea what was happening in the movie.
Yeah, me either. Especially because there was like a 5-year-old kid who was screaming behind me. So
That's always
that
the
kind of
best.
made it hard to follow as well.
Yeah, so a lot of this is like based on her not knowing who she is or where she comes from. And I can't tell if my confusion was to make me like feel with her to be also confused, or if it was just bad editing.
I think it was really bad editing, and that the first act is so long, and it just never gets going.
Yeah, it takes forever for her to like get to Earth and meet Sam Jackson and everything. It was just like, yeah, it's pretty poorly paced, I'd say.
Yeah,
This is
I didn't
one of
really
the-
get into the movie until she got to Earth. And then I was like, all right, I actually kind of like this. But
Yeah.
before that, I was like, oh, when is this going to end?
It was
Not a good start.
it was also the worst lit movie I can remember.
Dude, that last fight scene on that ship, it's like everything is just blue. What is happening?
The first when they're shooting at the beginning, the first fight scene, everything's dark. I can't tell who anyone is.
And the fighting, I hate Marvel. Marvel sucks in this regard. Is that their fights are just edited way too heavily. It's like throw half a punch, cut, punch lands, cut, next punch, cut. It's just like it's too much. You can't see it. You can't tell what's going on.
Where Black Panther, I guess, didn't do that.
Right.
Well,
that's
the last fight was pretty bad, but yeah, the one-shot fight, yeah, I mean that's when Coogler came in. But this was just ugh.
Yeah, so I guess general thoughts. Did you guys like it?
Caroline?
Your silence is deafening.
I don't think I'd watch it again, but I did like it.
As our resident woman, did this give you girl power at all?
I mean, like, it's definitely a feminist movie.
Yeah, I didn't like that about it. I felt like it was just being shoved down my throat.
Really? I think that was the point, though.
I didn't feel that it was getting shoved down my throat, except for when "I'm Just a Girl" was playing at the last fight scene.
I was gonna bring it up later, but
yeah,
so
the soundtrack was very feminine, but
I thought it was fine. I think it's like a lower level to mid-tier Marvel movie. I don't think it's great at all. I think Ben Mendelsohn as the main Skrull is the best character in the movie. Sam Jackson looks awesome de-aged, but tonally it was all over the place. Like the direction that Brie Larson was getting was be funny and enjoy fighting, but also be this stoic, non-emotional warrior. And it just like it was so weird.
Yeah, I kind of felt that too. Like her character didn't really seem genuine to me.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
It's kind of cringy at parts.
Yeah,
my brother
definitely
asked me, was Brie Larson good in it? And this is what I told him. She never got the movie correct. And that might just be bad directing, because there was really no tone of the movie. But I've never seen her in an action movie before. Every movie I've seen her in, she's usually playing like this very heavy role. And it just seemed like her tone and the character was bouncing around so much. And I feel like that does fall on her. Or maybe just falls on the bad movie, but I don't think she's very good in this movie. And I love Brie. She's probably my favorite actress, but I don't think she's good in this movie.
Right, I think she's the worst part of this movie.
Yeah.
Which sucks because that's your main character. But yeah, just like even in the same scene, she'll go from like stoic, depressed, I don't know who I am, to joking around with this woman who isn't even her best friend because she can't remember her. But like they're palling around as if they've been friends for like 40 years. It's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking of like Wonder Woman and what's her face? Gal Gadot. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. I was like, they should have picked someone like her for this movie because I feel like Brie Larson just wasn't the person for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, pre-release, a lot of people were dogging her in the trailers for her lack of emotion. I'm like, it's just a trailer. It's it's just a small sample size, but that's kind of true throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, it just felt really forced for a lot of it.
Yeah.
It was just bad casting, bad screenplay, bad directing, culminating in just a bad performance by Brie Larson.
Yeah, I mean, there's some parts I like, but I mean, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this movie. Oh, you want to go, Keane? You got more?
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish mine off. I'd give it a thumb up, but if you're not like a diehard Marvel fan, I think you can just skip this one. It doesn't connect to Avengers as much as I thought it was going to, so I don't think it's like necessary to watch before Endgame or anything.
I guess it doesn't. But the one thing that I don't really like the MCU. I think all the movies are kind of just blah, and minus Guardians and Thor Ragnarok, and
they're very formulaic.
That's about it. Everything else is just very formulaic is a good term there. But they're able to tie stuff together, and with the last Avengers, they're able to pull it off with all these different storylines. Here, I think they do a nice job here of giving a little background story to the whole Avengers and stuff like that. So that's tied in nicely. But to sit through 2 hours and 15 minutes of a movie that I would consider boring just to get a little bit of background story on like the founding of Nick Fury finding the Avengers just doesn't seem worth it. So I think you could skip this movie. I give this movie a 3.1. I give it a 0.1.
Oh my god.
Because Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls by TLC's in this movie, and that was the #1 movie when I was born, which was also 1995.
The #1 song.
So that's why I give it the 0.1. But there's really nothing I can say about this movie that I liked. Forced jokes like Marvel movies have, bad action sequence, poor lighting, bad humor, just nothing really good here. And bad performance by my favorite actress. And Annette Bening is my second favorite actress, and she's okay in it. So, yeah, there's not much to like here. In fact, I don't have one scene that I like.
Oh, she's the one from 20th Century Women, right?
Yeah, she's also in American Beauty. Annette Bening's awesome. I love her so much.
Yeah, she's cool.
Did you see 20th Century Woman?
Yeah, I watched it this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Save
I really liked
the
it.
pod. Save for the pod.
I think I'd give it a 6, mostly because, I mean, I liked, like, I hate to say this, but I did like the female power aspect of it. And I feel like I just can't hate this movie because of that, although it seemed super forced at times.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it was an allegory for, like, women empowerment, so. And she's, like, a girl named Carol in the military, so I just can't hate this movie.
I mean, you are the target Devo to a T. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
And I'm not at all, so that's just what's going to happen here. But I will say something. I was sitting in the movie theater as this movie was about to start and be like, oh, this is just going to be a vehicle of Marvel taking advantage of, female empowerment so they could gross money. I fucking hate Disney. And then as they were walking up the stairs, I saw a family of 4. I saw a dad and his 4 sons walking up the stairs. I'm like, oh, that's cute. 5 guys going to watch a movie starring Brie Larson that's going to go on and make $1 billion. So from that perspective, this movie is good because you'll have little boys seeing girls kick ass, and I think that's a nice thing to grow up with. But at the same time, this movie's just not very good.
Yeah, she could have used a better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I hate that it was this movie to do that.
I mean, I guess Wonder Woman came out earlier, which I think is a better movie and way better done in terms of the female thing. It's not like on the nose. It's just like, this is just a badass hero.
Oh, Wonder Woman? Yeah. This is way better.
Yeah.
I did read something nice, though, that it is nice that Captain Marvel does not have a love interest in this movie.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like that Fury is like an older guy, so obviously they're not going to get together.
Dude,
but, well, I guess you never know.
Took her in the back seat on that road trip. Come on. He looked so good in this movie.
Yeah, I think he made the movie for me. Like, if he wasn't in this movie, I would have absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
Is Sam Jackson ever bad?
No.
Whatever role he's in, he just chews to death. Though I will say there's a couple moments where the CGI face looked kind of wonky.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
85%, 90% thought it was good, but every once in a while I looked at his chin and I go, man, that looks computer animated.
It's that man cannot run, though. Granted, he's 70 years old.
Oh my god, him running was painful.
You know who else can't run, though? Yeah. Is Brie Larson.
Yeah.
She's not a very athletic person.
She looks bad running.
I'm bad running.
Pick an athletic actress for this role.
I know. I mean, she did okay in the fight scenes and everything, but when she had to run, it was like obvious that she is not an athlete at all.
It was like, this person has never played a sport in their life.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just the suit, but it was bad.
Look at her body. She's just bones. There's no muscle on that frame.
Dude, she's thick as hell.
But yeah.
I kid. I love women. All right.
Spoilers.
So there's a big twist in this movie where...
that I enjoyed.
Me too.
I wasn't expecting the twist at all, actually.
Neither was I. But nothing comes of it.
Yeah.
So botched.
Why do you say that? So the twist, obviously, is that the Skrulls are not the bad guys. They're refugees on the run, and that the Kree army is exactly who we thought they were, if you've seen Guardians 1, where they're bad people, and they're out to eliminate Skrulls from the universe. And the Skrulls just want to settle down, man, They just want to raise their families. But why do you say it was botched, Mike?
I think it would be really cool if we would have gotten that can we trust the Skrulls, yes or no, for a little bit longer than it's revealed, and then like 5 minutes later it's confirmed that they are the good guys. You know what I'm saying? I would have liked a little more psychological stuff going on.
Yeah, that's fair. Especially because one of them shoots at Bree at the Radio Shack. So it's like, Was that just a bad one, or where does that Skrull fall? Because are they all good?
But maybe the Skrulls were just shooting just to shoot.
Sure.
They're trying to kill. They're trying to kill her
because
she's the villain, and at that point for them.
Yeah.
You know.
Fair enough.
I kind of saw it as like a social commentary.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About how like
that was just way better done than all the women stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was like a really good aspect of it.
I did like that. The war stuff was okay.
Plus, we got more Ben Mendelsohn. He's pretty funny in this movie. But you think at this point in time, with all these prosthetics, you'd figure out how to cover a mouth properly? I feel like he was just struggling to speak through his mask. It sounded like he was far away at times. Like they should have just like dubbed it or something.
I agree.
That dude's voice is pretty tough to begin with, but through like 3 inches of green makeup, it was even worse.
It was a constant fight every time to say a word. But I did like that it was actual mask, not more CGI.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I hated about this movie was the blue blood that looked like blue nail polish.
Yeah. Well,
so
magic
bad.
marker.
Yeah.
Scribbled on the nose. Yeah. I kind of suspected Jude Law was up to no good.
It's Jude Law.
Because it's Jude Law. Like, why do you get someone like of that caliber to? Because he's not in the movie all that much, so I expected like something would have to come. Plus his ties to Ronan and everything, who we know is the villain from Guardians.
He was also like the embodiment of like male repression in this movie. No, I'm serious.
Okay, go ahead.
The movie literally starts with him fighting, and he's like, "Oh, you need to like control your powers because it's like dangerous." You know what I mean? And then at the end of the movie, she's like, "Literally, fuck you."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He is.
No, I agree.
That's accurate. Good job.
That's a good point.
Whatever.
You have my male approval of your point.
I agree. Nice point. You know what? 3.2.
The living score, constantly changing. Did it throw anyone else off that Ronan didn't have like eye black?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was the same character until you're telling me this right now.
Yeah, he looked really bizarre.
Didn't look the same.
And also, why do you get him back for like 3 minutes of screen time? What's the point? Yeah, that was I don't know why they got him back.
Guy into a different universe.
Wait, you're talking about at the end of the movie?
Yeah, the hammer guy. I mean, he's basically in the movie just to say.
He literally looked like he was just wearing green face paint.
I know. Yeah, it didn't even look good.
It was so bad.
He's basically in the movie just to say, we need to get the weapon back. The stone? No, the woman. That was his entire role in the movie.
You know what was also upset me? The whole thing's over the engine that can go light speed. Can't all the ships go faster than the speed of light? They teleport.
That was confusing too. I guess. I don't know. Because sometimes it's framed as a weapon, but for the Skrulls, it's to just get away, to travel to a different galaxy.
Also, I thought it was confusing how she was fighting with the doctor at the end, but then she's still good. I was like, oh, is she bad? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Annette Bening?
Yeah.
That's because when she goes into that chamber, it just embodies whoever she was the closest with or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but I figured that would probably trip some people up. Because it's not, super well done.
And, of course, it's the female that got tripped up.
Small brains.
Oh, my God. If I could punch you through the screen, I would.
Oh, you're 4 states away.
Oh, incredible. Yeah, back to the soundtrack. And just it being in the 90s to begin with. Aside from, I thought the Blockbuster one was well done. But then the Radio Shack joke, minutes later, was all right, yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
it takes place in the 90s. Did you let's talk about the 90s aesthetic. It was very heavy and down your throat the first 30 minutes on Earth, and then it vanished to nothing at the end.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that heavy. Aside from
they had her wearing grunge, but that looked like 2019 grunge, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from her wearing a 9-inch nail shirt and Heart, I think at the end.
Yeah, And like a leather jacket.
Yeah.
She was dressed so trendy this present day.
I know. I'm like, yeah. I've seen Helen wear that a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I wish they leaned into it a little harder, I guess. But yeah, I mean like Liam texted me a theory about the little girl becoming a character in the future. I'm like, she's way too young. He goes, dude, the movie was set in the 90s. I was like, oh yeah, shit, that's right. So she'd be like 30 now. But I totally forgot because it doesn't really stick out all that much.
It should have been the Home Forrest Gump. Add another 90s twist to it.
Oh my god.
I didn't think the soundtrack was very good either.
Me too. When they started playing Come As You Are, it took me out of the movie. I was like, why is this playing right now?
I know. That was tough.
Was
That's
there?
bad.
I'm trying to think why they even use that, because when that's played, it's when she's in that like room with Annette Bening. So why the fuck is it playing?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was bizarre. And then
So forced.
I'm Just a Girl. It's like, come on, a little subtlety, please.
Even I thought that was a lot.
That was.
You know what?
Oh my god.
It was way too much on the nose, but at that point I was like, fuck it, this is kind of funny and entertaining.
Pick a side, Mike. Good lord.
No, it was the point where I was so damn bored. At least I was kind of entertained by that. On the nose, terrible choice.
Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of formulaic, during that scene with Come As You Are, is that what it's called? That's what it's called, right? Yeah, that's what it's called. When she gets like thrown through like that jelly wall thing and starts flying through the air, that was just Doctor Strange. So they're just like repeating their own shit.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought that was Get Out. But instead of the second place, it was female suppression instead. Oppression.
Oh my god.
Yeah, who's the one with the small brain?
Jeez.
I have the smallest of the brains.
So yeah, it's just like at this point, 21 movies in, you gotta be doing new stuff. And the fact that they're just like riffing on stuff they've already done shows that you need to get a great director at this point. That's why Taika Waititi, Coogler, the Russo brothers are able to do great stuff. I mean, these two people who I've never even heard of, they don't really do anything special.
I know, it's tough because like you said, there's been 21 movies. It's hard to spice it up. And yeah.
Mike just dying over here.
Burning.
And it's the Gunn, the Russos, the Cooglers, and Taika Waititi, the only ones that can make good DC movies these days.
DC movies,
They had Edgar Wright, and they kicked him out.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, because this is pretty bland.
Does a girl direct this movie?
Half. Yeah, it's two directors.
Wasn't her name like Ann Jones or something?
I have no idea. I don't think it was that boring.
Anna Boden. Oh, she did Mississippi Grind.
Oh, that's probably why Mendo's in here. Oh, so they're a duo.
Yep.
Half Nelson, Sugar, Kind of a Funny Story, Mississippi Grind, and Captain Marvel.
So all indies. Half Nelson. How about that shit? All.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Gosling was nominated for Best Actor for that movie.
Wow.
So yeah, a bunch of small indies, and then Captain Marvel. Maybe not the right choice.
Yeah, Marvel loves getting indie directors.
Yeah, because they had a spice to it that, you can't find.
They didn't really add anything.
No.
Unfortunately. All right, I got nothing else to add.
So, did you feel empowered by this, though, Caroline? Did you this is my take on it. As far as...
Let the male speak for a second.
I'm going to ask you, but then I'm going to also answer for you.
You can speak. You can speak. You can speak.
Oh, thanks for the permission.
It's my podcast, okay?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Love it. Oh jeez.
All right, you have the floor. Go.
I mean, I appreciate like the feminist like undertones, but no, I don't feel empowered because I watched this movie. Also, I'm already a female in the military, so I don't know.
What a badass motherfucker.
I mean, did it make you want to become a fighter pilot?
I mean, I kind of regret not becoming a helicopter pilot now. Looks sick.
It does look sick.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is, I think it's important to have female leads in big box office movies because why not? The fact that it took 21 movies to have a female lead seems kind of ridiculous on Marvel's part. But the fact that this is going to inspire females to go and, I don't know, become what? Maybe in the military. Maybe it'll get them interested in comics, but I just feel like I never like watch a superhero movie and say, you know what, I want to become a pharmacist. I can get a doctorate's degree now because of a superhero movie. I just don't know if this is going to add anything to females from that perspective.
Your decision to go into the medical field was entirely informed by Doctor Strange. What are you talking about, dude?
I know, but like, I feel like movies like RBG and the Basis of Sex and even like Annihilation, where you have all those people of STEM, I feel like that could almost do more for females than a super movie could.
I think this is more for other studios to show that a female character in a lead role can do big numbers. Then you don't need to rely on a white male as your main character. I think this is more for studios than anything else.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that should have happened a long time ago because obviously females go see movies. People of color go see movies, not just white males. They definitely make up less than 50% of the box office, white males, I assume. So, yeah. From that perspective, it's good. And these movies are usually very good, too. What made Black Panther different is that it had the African aesthetic to it, you know? So, like Lady Bird was good, Get Out was good. Like, all these movies that have come out in the last couple of years that have been kind of different have been of people of color, female-driven, Moonlight, stuff like that. So... Even like 8th grade, Annihilation.
It doesn't help though that she's like the 5th best person in this movie. Like,
yeah, I agree.
If you're gonna have a female lead with the intent of like inspiring people in studios, make her good. Like, she's dull as hell.
Especially because this movie is for that purpose.
Yeah, I put that. I don't blame Brie for it. I think she was given mixed direction. I mean, she won a fucking Academy Award.
She can definitely act, but...
Did she win it for Room?
Yeah,
what a flick.
Which is awesome.
All right, I'm done.
I'm done,
exhausted.
Too. Me too.
You guys watch anything else this week?
Yeah, I hate to be more feminist, but I also watched 20th Century Women.
Which is a phenomenal feminist movie.
Michael recommended to me, so... It was very good, and I had the same... What's her name? Annette
Bening.
Yeah, she was also in that movie. It was very good. I would recommend.
Yes, that is a very feminist movie, and it makes me want to become a female. No, I'm kidding, but yeah, it's a beautiful movie that the son in the movie wrote about his mom, who was an inspiring woman, and it's really cute. There's good music in it too. How good is the Talking Heads song in it? Big Country.
Oh, yeah. When they're, like, dancing around to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
So good. So it takes place in the late 70s.
It's like 1979, yeah.
1979, and his mom's a single mom raising this child and who's going through puberty and starts dating and starts experimenting with drugs. And it's a coming-of-age tale for the boy, but at the same time, it's a coming-of-age tale for the mom who... Yeah. You don't see too many movies centered around a late 50-year-old female, and it's extremely good. A single female. It got a Best Original Screenplay, much deserving, and yes.
It's the not Dakota Fanning sister, right? It's the other Fanning?
Yeah. I don't know her name, but...
Greta Gerwig's in it.
Oh, nice. I get this, and is Josh Hamilton in this? Is it Josh Hamilton from 8th grade?
No, the other guy kind of reminds you of him. Who's in a bunch of indies.
He kind of looks like him, yeah.
Oh, is it Billy Cudrup? Fuck it.
I don't know.
Who cares?
I don't know this guy's name. He's in Jackie too. This guy.
I haven't seen this one, but it reminds me a lot of.
Yeah, you're right. It's Billy Cudrup. Yeah.
I'm a legend. This reminds me of Edge of 17. I think they came out pretty close to each other.
Is that like a Netflix movie?
It's on Netflix now, which is why I bring it up. I think I'm going to watch that this week. Mike, you've seen that, right?
Oh, I really wish I did.
It's on Netflix, so
you can. For bad luck.
Yeah, I want to watch it. Oh, it's, what's her face?
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
And Woody Harrelson.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll watch anything with Woody Harrelson.
The worst actor in Hollywood, according to Mike.
Oh my god.
Not true. Though I did.
Obviously, you've never seen True Detective.
I have seen True Detective. Go on.
Carol, did you finish season 3?
No, I could not get into it.
Really?
I watched the first 2 episodes, and I couldn't.
So I haven't seen it either, but from what I've heard is the first 2 are like the best.
The first 2 episodes?
Yeah, so if you're saying it's bad, that's concerning. Then it lulls then it picks up big time at the end.
Oh, the first two. I honestly might just read the Wikipedia plot, watch the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I've been dragging my feet on that, but I'm not all that excited of going in.
The second season was so bad.
So bad.
I fell asleep twice during the first episode.
Me too.
First season, my favorite season of TV ever.
Yeah, there's a good case for that. It's
huge
amazing.
Disappointment. Yeah, so good.
Mike, you watch anything?
We watched Silver Linings Playbook that one day.
Yeah,
like half of it. Oh, and I also saw Period and a Sentence, Keegan. That doc.
Oh,
short
yeah.
doc, that one.
Good. Didn't you watch a movie too? You told me you were watching a movie the other morning. You rented?
I watched Oh Brother, We're Out Thou, but you guys will hear about that later in a different episode. Oh, also, I got the Criterion Collection of the Before Trilogy, which...
Oh, is that what that was? I thought that was a book.
No.
Okay,
I thought it was a book
really
at first, too.
Yeah,
it looks like a book cover, doesn't it?
Yeah, because Criterion always changes the covers when they re-release it. I just thought it was a book. I thought it was like like the art of the Before Trilogy or something.
That's something I would buy, but no, this is the box set of Criterion, and it's sexy and it's pretty, and I'm gonna watch it soon.
Do you not own them?
No, not till right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
How much was that?
Surprised by that.
Yeah, that's
$60. It was 50% off.
Holy
Criterion
shit.
Criterion movies are so expensive.
That's insane. Is there extra content on them?
Oh yeah. Want me to read it off?
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna regret that decision.
Keegan, where'd you get that microphone?
Amazon.
I have one too.
Really?
Yeah, his is different.
Oh yeah.
His was less money, but way
just
better.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So they all come with 4K Blu-ray.
Do you have a 4K player? There's no chance.
No, I do not. But when I do, years from now, after I'm established, that'll come in handy.
They're like $300.
Yeah, once I become established, Keegan, okay? New restored
2K digital transfers of Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, and 2K digital master of Before Midnight. Approved by director Richard Linklater with 2.0 sound DTS HD master audio soundtrack. Before Sunrise.
5.1 surround sound, whatever. Let's get to the fun stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is not what I wanted at all.
Yeah, new discussion between Linklater and actor co-writers Julie Depley and Ethan Hawke, moderated by critic Kent Jones. Behind-the-scenes footage and interviews from the production Before Sunrise and Sunset. Audio commentary on Before Midnight by Depley, Linklater, and Hawke. Richard Linklater, Dream and Destiny, a feature-length 2016 documentary by Lewis Black. After Before, a new documentary by Athena Tassanjari about the making of Before Midnight in Greece.
That's how you pronounce it.
New conversation between scholar Dave Johnson and Rob Stone about Linklater's work. Episode of radio program Fresh Air featuring hosts Terry Gross, Linklater, Depley, and Hawke. Linklater on Cinema and Time, a new video essay by filmmaker Kokonda, who's the guy who actually directed Columbus. Kokonda.
Cool.
Plus an essay on the trilogy by critic Dennis Lim.
You lost me about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, fuck off.
That's
cool.
That's
what the viewers wanted. Yeah.
Especially the documentary. That'd be cool to watch.
Yeah.
Have
What'd
I
you
watched
watch?
anything? I don't think so. Oh, I watched parts of Infinity War. I watched the Rubber Band Man scene, the scene where Iron Man and Spider-Man meet Guardians, and then the Thanos fight. I originally just wanted to watch the Rubber Band Man scene, but then I got all caught up in it, and I ended up watching more.
Rubber Band Man scene's awesome.
Didn't you guys give that like best song or best
original song?
Comeback somehow.
I totally thought it was gonna be Helplessly Hoping from.
Probably should have been, but
that was definitely mine.
It should have been, but oh man, just James Gunn was shocked in the crowd as he came to accept his award.
I'm gonna miss that, man.
He's still around.
I got nothing else to add. You guys?
Nope.
All right, thanks, Carol, for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Even though you
next
made
week.
fun of me for half of it.
Talking down to you as the male
We really
perspective.
didn't make fun of you.
It was
Next
expected.
we are doing, I think, my favorite episode of all time. We already recorded it. It's long as hell, but damn, it's really good. We were doing best soundtracks of all time.
It's really good. Make sure you tune in for that one.
We brought on Antonio and Charlie, past guests. We do a top 5 at the end, but some of us take it more seriously than others.
Oh my God, Keegan's trying to talk about his top 5 still. You numbered them, dude.
Because I was boxed into doing it. I was forced to do it. I didn't want to do a top 5, and I was forced to do one.
I didn't know we were doing a top 5 for 2 hours before the podcast.
That's not true at all. All right, so tune in for that. Follow us at movie_rebrew. Me at Cash Money Keegan. Mike at _Ogilbay. Carol, are you off social media?
Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Follow her on LinkedIn.
Subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. We'd appreciate it. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Sometime you exploded, drop a few lines. When I catch you through the static, I wish goodbye. What a classic. Millennial girl in love once a year. When it comes, she disappears. Maybe she'll stay.